Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at the Year of the Snake Platinum Edition Omega Supreme by Hasbro. And yes, this figure is most cool. I actually got this guy from Big Bad Toy Store. I think it was $99. And I wanted an Omega Supreme figure, kind of a generation style, an updated Omega Supreme. And it was either this figure or the, was it Project Genesis X or whatever the third-party Omega Supreme was. And quite frankly, I went with this. Number one, cost, and there was something about the Genesis figure that just way too much red, and it just didn't look right to me. While I know it was supposed to be a Fall of Cybertron Omega, or War for Cybertron Omega, it just didn't hit the mark for me for some reason. So I opted for this, which is a G1 repaint of the, I believe it's Cybertron or Energon. I think it's Cybertron Omega Supreme, which is pretty cool. So looking at the package itself, we got the Year of the Snake looking really cool. We got the Year of the Snake Autobot logo, which I really do dig that. Looks way better than the Year of the Horse with the Platinum Optimus Prime. We got this really nice artwork here of Omega Supreme, of course Transformers Platinum Edition. There he is, Hasbro logo at the bottom, Omega Supreme. The top of the package looks really, really cool. Basically a bunch of the Year of the Snake logos, and then we have the G1 Autobot logo in gold. On the side of the package, we'll flip the camera here. Sorry, the sun's reflecting in. And we've got the logos looking really, really cool. Other side of the package, we've got Omega Supreme looking really cool, same as the artwork on the front. And then let's take a look. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. Let's see, the bottom of the package. We have also available Optimus Prime, which is pretty cool. Now the nice thing is, this figure does have this handle, which is very cool, even though it's tearing my set up here. Let me pull back a little bit. There we go. And then let's take a look on the back side. Here he is, kind of a wide shot of the back of the box. Very nice box, definitely one I'm going to keep. And let's see, here's his technical data. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And it's got all the different modes. So we've got Omega Supreme there in the robot mode, looking really cool. He has his working crane, rotating laser turrets that he can turn into little Optimus Prime that can work with him. He looks just so chunky. Lunging grip with the little, I guess, crane-type piece. And then, of course, it combines with Platinum Edition Optimus Prime, which is sold separately, and then his Prime basically clicks all over him. Yeah, and then he turns into a giant Cybertronian armored super train. So basically, his Battleship aircraft carrier type mode combines with the truck crane mode thing and makes this gigantic weird thing. So yeah, kind of odd. Well, so that's not the greatest alternate mode, but there is an upgrade kit which I did get along with this figure that I will be reviewing separately to make him more of the G1 style Omega Supreme. So we'll definitely take a look at that. The other cool thing is we've got this nice little Velcro bit here. So when we open it up, here we have some artwork, which is looking really nice. There is Year of the Snake Omega Supreme bio. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And here he is in the package, looking all kinds of cool. Let's see if I can get that reflection out there. Yes, he is definitely looking cool. Very large, very imposing. The only thing that gets me is that this foot is so red. If that was painted gray, this figure would be near perfect, especially with the add-on kit. So yes, definitely digging him. I really, really do like the G1 style head that they put on this guy. Very cool stuff. So let's get him out of the package and see what we think. Okay, so here we have Omega Supreme out of the package, and yes, 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 he is awesome. If you're an Omega Supreme fan, which I am, you're absolutely going to love this guy. Really well put together. The only thing that I have any misgivings, he has a lot of gold plastic, and that scares the hell out of me. Hopefully, it does not become brittle over time. So, looking at the guy, very cool stuff. He's obviously, like I said, he's a redeco of the Unicron trilogy Omega Supreme, and he's got a different head sculpt. He has a G1 style head sculpt, which is really, really cool. It's got the little plastic visor piece there, which was more orange in the G1, but it's got the pipes around it. It's even got a tank-like look. There's a little hinge piece. Now, I will say, the thing about that, it flips up and just falls right off. So you basically have to unpeg it, and I found if you turn it upside down and clip it in, it works a little bit better. But it does kind of give that G1 style look, which is really, really, really cool. The head does look a little small compared to the rest of the body, but that's okay. I can live with that. He's got these really cool twin-mounted guns, and I like how they both kind of rotate and go up. You can push the button, and they obviously shoot off. We've got really great detail. I love the copper paint on there. We've got a nice big Autobot logo. Big red chest. Love the copper barrels on the front. And then on this side, we have this nice kind of framework looking really cool. His right arm has got his claw. Now, the claw is a little different than the G1. Obviously, there are 4 prongs rather than the 3 from the rocket ship, but that's okay. I don't mind. It does spin. I think there's a gimmick where you twist this, and it's supposed to spin this around. They do have some articulation as far as, you know, gripping things, because it's part of a crane, which is really nice. Just the overall detail on this guy. Now, this arm, it's not too bad. It's got the little gun piece, and it's got the gimmick where you can rotate that little gun. This is the front of the Battleship, which on the upgrade kit, that will turn into the rocket, which will look really nice. He does have a couple guns, different colored guns here on his waist that you can fold down if you so choose. And then, of course, he's got his legs down here. This one, I really don't mind. I just wish they painted this gray. That's my biggest drawback on this figure, is how it's gray. Kind of a side shot real quick. Looking really, really cool. Back, he really is very, very nicely done. I mean, it's very smooth. Really well done robot. There's really no vehicle kibble hanging off the back, which you would expect on a figure like this. I mean, the biggest obvious, the vehicle modes are in the legs and the arms, which, I mean, that's Omega Supreme anyway. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. Again, I love this G1 head sculpt. Looks really, really nice. And just for a size comparison, here he is with a deluxe class figure. Let's see if I can zoom it. With Autobot Scoop. So he is quite the large fellow, for sure. So let's get him into his vehicle modes and see what we think about that. Real fast, here are the alternate modes of the artillery cannon and the crane, which the cannon looks way better. Alright, so here we have Omega Supreme in his crane mode. Yeah, this is here. I'm not really impressed with this mode. It's basically the right half of Omega Supreme laid flat. It's got some decent detail. I like the silver paint apps here. The front end looks okay, I suppose. There's this kind of weird little grippy thing up here. I don't know what that's for. There are these little guns that can fold out, but to be honest, they look better if they're tucked in. Looks part like the train. This back end looks pretty decent, I guess. It's not too bad. The biggest gripe I have with this mode, I wish this had a little more articulation and wasn't so stiff, but that is the leg knee joint, so I can see why it doesn't. And then the crane bit, well, I mean, this is pretty cool, and it can move up and down, and then, of course, the joint, so it can go back and forth. It would have been better if this could have spun around inside to get this joint to give it more of a crane-type apparatus. I think that would have been a lot cooler. And of course, it has, like, I guess this is where the little construction guy would go. The back, we have a lot of these little ports, and those are for Optimus Prime to plug his parts in and combine with them, with Omega. So, yeah, I mean, not too bad. A little different design over here on this side. Of course, we got another one of those big port things. Just not a very impressive mode, in my opinion. And here we have Omega Supreme's Battleship mode, which, this is cool. It goes from something very lame to something very cool very quick. And I really, really do dig this mode. I think it looks really cool. It's heavily armored, just really nice. It's on wheels, it rolls. We've got the guns all lined up here, and then the gimmick at the bottom here. You rotate it, and all the guns move. And once you click it up into place, all three of them rotate together, which is really, really cool. Detail on it, really nice. Really digging it. Very cool stuff. It's even got little radar dishes in the control tower that actually move, which is kind of cool. We've got the rear gun back here. It also has the side mount guns that flip out, much like the train mode, but they work in this mode because this is a battleship. Yeah, I mean, it just all around looks really, really nice. On the other side here. Very cool. I'm really digging this mode. I think this looks much better than the other one. It does have, if I can zoom here, the Autobot crystal. Kind of hard to see with the light, but there is a crystal in there with the Autobot logo, which is very nice. The back of the ship has got this kind of gear thing going on in there, and of course this is where it plugs into the port. Now, the one thing I will say when I was transforming this piece here is clicked back there. You have to pop it up and spin it around to put it into place, and it felt like it was going to snap and break coming out of that. But it didn't, so all is well. It just, be warned, it's really going to feel funky when you try to transform it the first time. But definitely the superior alt mode. I really do like this. I like the concept of him turning into a battleship. It would have been cool maybe to see the other half turn into some kind of dock or something for the battleship. I think that would have been a much better use than the train thing that they had going on. I'm not even sure what that was about. But it is what it is. At least we got an Omega Supreme figure, and half of the mode is really cool. So let's combine this with the train to make the giant Cybertronian train thing. Yeah, so let's check that out. Alright, so here we have the Cybertronian train mode. This thing is ridiculously long. As you can see, it really overtakes my entire little set that I have here. And essentially, all you do is snap the train truck piece. You just connect it into the back, and there it is. Yeah, so, okay. It's just a really big, really goofy, long mode. Sure, why not? It can do it. I'm sure the kids liked this with the original figure. It makes a really big, long, fun toy to play with, to roll back and forth, but as far as a Transformer collector, I don't know. This is definitely not a mode that I would keep it in. I do like the Battleship. It's just the other part is quite goofy. So there he is, Omega Supreme Year of the Snake G1 Redeco. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, definitely thumbs it up. If you hated it, thumbs it down. Leave a comment down below on anything you'd like to see, and subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and as always, look for more videos in the future, including the upgrade kit for this figure to make it look even more G1-like. Thanks again, guys, and have a great weekend.